Hi, this is Richard Quack here, coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video. And in today's session, I would like to talk about personal development. And the topic is environment is more powerful than willpower. Now, this is a very interesting topic because environment plays a very important part in your life. Whether you're going to be successful or going to fail, it depends on the environment that you are with. We can choose who we associate with. Is that true? It is our choice. We have the greatest gift of all, which is the gift of choice. So we can choose who we associate with. But the sad thing is more people associate with people that make them feel good rather than people who can make them successful. Okay. Now let's look at the physical aspect of it. The physical aspect of environment is your home and your office. That is very important because that is the environment you are in. So look at the environment you are in. Okay. Now, for me personally, I was in Terengganu many years ago, and when I moved to Selangor, where I am today, everything start to change. That is environment for you, okay? Because here there are more people who are very aggressive and want to do well in your life, okay? Now, another good example about physical is your fridge. Open up your fridge and see what is in your fridge. If your goal is to lose weight, open your fridge and if you see chocolates, you see donuts, you see ice cream, well, that is not conducive to losing weight, isn't it true? That is the environment. Another thing is to remind yourself all the time about what you desire in life, that you want to be successful. So having a vision board is very important. So that is also an environment, okay? Because when you have a vision board, where you put it somewhere, you can see it every day, then it reminds you what your desire, what your goal is. Okay, so that is as far as physical is concerned. Then the mental aspect of it as well is important. Environment is very important. Okay, now Jim Rohn is the one who stated this. You are the average of the 5 people you spend your time with, which is very true. Okay, what he suggests is that take out a piece of paper and write down the 5 names of the people that you spend most of your time with, your peers, all right, those people that you're comfortable with. And on the right hand side of each name, write down what is the income like. Okay, now after that, total the income and divide it by 5. You know what? Why it is important? Because that is the income that you're going to earn as well if you associate with people like that. So it's important to choose who you associate with. If you want to be successful, then you got to make a conscious choice, okay, to spend time with people who are successful. That is so critical to success. And a lot of people, they spend time with people that make them comfortable, that make them feel good, their peers and so on, which is not going to make you successful. So you got to choose your environment. It's so important. Now, a child from the poor family, okay, come from a very poor family, but if they are raised by successful people, the child can become successful as well. Just like a good example is Tom Cruise and a lot of other actors, celebrities as well. They inherit children from poor background, and when the children grow up, they become successful because they are in the success environment. So that's why environment is so important. On the other hand, if you get a child from a very rich family, but they are brought up by poor family, they become poor as well. Okay, the mindset will be poor as well. A good example is, Tarzan. I'm sure you know the story of Tarzan, right? The baby was from a rich family, all right, and then later on, the baby was lost and it was raised by apes. So the environment create the person, the personality of the person called Tarzan. Okay, so basically, it's so important. Your environment is critical to your success or to your failure. Now, who do you associate with? Ask yourself. If you want to be successful, you got to associate with successful people. We become who we associate with. Okay, important to choose your environment, who you associate with, because that is your future. Remember this. You are not being proud or snobbish But you want to be successful, you got to associate people with people who are successful. Now, I give you three example here of association. If you are not a gambler, you associate with people who gamble. And what happened to you? Over a period of time, you will start gambling as well. You become a gambler. Another good example is, if you are not a drunk, you are not what called somebody who drink, right? Drinker, you're not a drinker. That means drinking alcohol, right? But you associate with people who are drinkers. I mean, over a period of time, you become a drinker as well. That is why you associate with people who are like that. You become like that. Okay, another example is, if you associate with negative people all the time, you know what happened? You become negative as well. You may be a very positive person and so on, but if you associate with negative people all the time, you will become negative as well. So who you associate is so important. Now, the important question most people ask is, who do you listen to? Because whoever you listen to are the people that you associated with. All right, and you listen to the opinion and you become like them. Because according to Napoleon Hill in the book Think and Grow Rich, okay, opinion is the cheapest commodity on earth. Who do you listen to? Whose opinion do you listen to? Now, I like what Dan Panner said. Okay, in another different way, he said, "Show me your friend, and I'll show you your future." Isn't it true? All right, your friend dictate your future. So that's why, show me your friend, I'll show you your future. Right? Okay. So that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something here. Let me summarize for you. Environment is more powerful than willpower. We can choose who we associate with because we have the freedom of choice. Okay, but sad to say, most of us, we associate with people who we find make us comfortable, make us feel good, and so on. Okay, now who associate with will determine your life. Okay, and also who do you listen to? Okay, and I like this saying, show me your friend and I'll show you your future. So that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something here. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. Today is Monday here in Malaysia. I'll see you again for another session on my live video on Friday. So this is Richard Quack wishing you good night and goodbye.